What's up, my loves and fellow creatives? I'm going to show you how today we're going to be creating some email graphics. And this is a really cool template that will allow you to time and time again create an email campaign and have the graphics to match it that go for your at least once a month campaign. So if you are in our academy, you know that every single month we're aiming to do a special project slash challenge. We are incorporating doing design, doing AI, doing product mock-ups, and then also uploading these into your Shopify store. But the most important thing that I think we overlook because we get so excited to make cool products that we have to do marketing, specifically email marketing. So what we're going to do, customer happiness, we can go ahead and let everybody into the Zoom room. That is, of course, in our VIP and our Platinum VIP, our Craft to Quit program, so that they can see what I'm doing here live. The template will be available in just a moment, but at least they can go ahead and watch with us right now. And let me know, customer happiness, are you all seeing my screen right now? Awesome, awesome. Perfect. So anyone that comes into the Zoom room right now, you can go ahead and let them on right on into the Zoom room as I do this demo. Now, we have a special guest coach tonight. We have Coach Tati, and let's make sure, yep, Coach Tati is here, and she's going to be showing us how to do this template live in class. And then also, she's bringing with her, and this is why I need us to definitely show up when we have live coaches. So Coach Tati is bringing with her experience of working with different brands. She creates graphics for different brands, and she charges, y'all listen, $650 to create email graphics that go with her client's campaign for the month. So either you can save this $650 because I'm sure Tati will gladly let you pay her. Thank you so much. I'm sure Tati will gladly let you pay her $650 to create these graphics. But what she has done here, she's created a template for you all so that you can create your own email graphics. And get this, you can actually make money creating your email graphics. Now, I know she talked to y'all last week in Craft to Quit on our Friday coaching session, and y'all said y'all wanted her back because you wanted her to show you how to put these graphics to work. So today we're actually going to work the graphics. So no, you won't get to see them in the email tonight because we have to do the Photoshop portion of it. But there will be an opportunity for you all to see how this is uploaded into Shopify emails. For those of you that have the Innate CRM app, you'll get a chance to see how you upload the graphics and create an email there. And for those who use programs like Klaviyo or MailChimp, that sort of thing, the process is pretty much the same. All right, so I want y'all to get excited because this week coming up, we have our Pinktober challenge. Now, we're going to get to work. Y'all know how we do. Tuesday is AI. We're going to create our AI characters. If you notice here, I'll show you off a little bit. This is not the template, but this is utilizing some of the elements from the template that we'll be using next week. But you have this AI character here, this football player. We turned his uniform pink, you know, in Photoshop. Also these elements, the football helmet here, the ribbon, and the football there. Those are all AI generated elements. So we're going to be able to use those in order for us to really complete this whole collection that we're doing for Pinktober. So yes, some of the products will be football related. Some of the products will not be football related. It might be pink Halloween related. And then we also have, of course, breast cancer awareness with the boxing gloves and our beautiful ladies with the head wraps and the roses and all that good stuff. Y'all will see all of that next week. But for tonight, the whole objective is to figure out how to make your emails pop, okay? So Tati did this. I didn't do this. I'm just doing the demo. Y'all ready for the ride? Because I'm going to show you a few things, okay? All right, so we're going to go ahead and get this template ready. It is not ready on the back end yet because there's some things I need to do with it. And then I'm also walking through because Tati's going to learn our teaching style. So please be patient with my Tati. Okay, do y'all hear me? Because she's learning how we teach in the academy, but she is a phenomenal graphic artist and business person, and she is truly patient and loving everything that we do, everything that she does. Okay. So I know y'all won't show out in front of the company. All right. Let's go ahead and the first thing that I want to show you what to do here is we're going to create this kind of text effect here. So a lot of you are wondering how do I do this? Okay. So what we're going to do here is go from start to finish, showing you where this is going to come from, and then also how you're going to be able to do this for yourself. So I'm going to create a little shortcut version of it, but I'm going to show you where it came from. All right, give me just a second to pull up this file here. Okay. All right, the first thing that you're going to do when you download your files is you're going to go ahead and install your fonts for tonight. So make sure that you do that first. It might give you a message here. Do you want to replace it? I'm just hitting yes right now because Photoshop's been acting a little weird. Some of the fonts that I actually have on my computer are conflicting with the fonts that Photoshop has on its cloud, and it causes some issues. So let's say, for instance, you already have Baby's New. If it's telling you you don't and you know you do have it, then I'm going to show you a trick that you will have to activate tonight. Okay, so for instance, when I go to double click on this text here, it tells me I don't have the Lector 1. If I wanted this font, I would copy the name of that font, and I got to show y'all how to do stuff because you sometimes things are not going to just be landed in your lap. So I like to show you how to fish rather than sell you all of the fish. Okay. So what I'm going to do is bring me up a little Google window here, paste, and then I'm going to put in the name of the font. Okay, I meant font, not font. All right, see how that is a Google font that usually you should be able to just go on and download it. Let's see if it has any issues here. Let's see. Download the font. Now we're not using this font. I'm just letting you know if you don't have a font, you can find the font, and I will put this font here in the folder for tonight. I lied. It goes right here, just so you have it. All right, and then when you click on the file, you're going to go ahead and install. Y'all, we are running behind in class tonight. This is my demo. So y'all know typically I do my demo first and then upload that for those that don't necessarily need to or want to sit through class. And then, of course, the live help is going to be, Coach Tati is going to be helping you all step by step, making sure that y'all don't get stuck in the mud doing these steps. So please, you're not working with me right now. That's why I didn't give y'all the template yet, because I want you to see the demo first, okay? All right, so it looks like I think I did download that. All right, so I should have both of those fonts installed. And then you'll also notice I gave you a sample folder that has some products in it. You all will be able to change out the images that are in there, but specifically, we're going to be updating the text so that it represents your campaign. And if you don't know what to say yet, please don't be hard on yourself. Just do the template flipping class tonight. And then during our challenge week, of course, Craft to Quit, we will be making sure that we are doing the text, the words, giving you all of the strategy during the week. Okay. And if you're not in Craft to Quit and you want to join us, then I'm actually just going to broadcast it to the Facebook group. And then for those who want to partake in, like you want the templates, you want all the things that come with it, and you also want to do the Shopify day with us, then I will have that available for purchase. Okay. All right. So anyways, let me get back to business. I'm going to go ahead and change this out to Our Baby's New. And let me make sure. Got some weird stuff going on here. Let me just retype this, y'all. There, hold on a second. Something odd is happening. I told y'all this thing be acting crazy on these fonts. Let me just type in the word test. I was just all on top of each other because my spacing is at 0. Spacing should be at 0. What is going on with this text here? And I am on horizontal type tool. Oh, my text box could be small. I'm on auto. I have no idea what is going on with this text at this moment. Let me do a little Control T and see what's going on here. There is no way in the world this text is on top of itself like this. Let me do something else, y'all. There it is. Ooh, Lord have mercy. And let's see if we type in Bevis New, let's see what it gives us. It's doing that tripping stuff. Let me see what I can do. I might download a different font. I've been using Baby's Kai because Baby's New has been tripping based on what has been going on between the Google fonts. And see, this Google font came in just fine. It's working. But because these fonts are linked, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Right here, when I go to my linked fonts, these are all fonts that basically, even Baby's Kai now is linked here. I'm going to use Baby's Kai. Baby's New has definitely been giving me issues. So we'll use Baby's Kai, and then that way I can give y'all my Kai. We're going to figure this out because that is, let's make sure my metrics are good. I want to give y'all Baby's New, but it's tripping. Tati, feel free to help me out if you see something that's going wrong. But I think all of my stuff here is correct.
Yeah, it looks right. I'm not sure what's going on.
I'm telling you, it's something with Baby's New. I don't know what it is, but it was doing that. That's why I started using Baby's Kai. Um, but even then, sometimes it'll trip. It has something to do with it being an Adobe font now. And I don't know what the problem is, but I just know usually I can troubleshoot this kind of stuff, but I don't want to take up too much of everyone's time doing that. But for some reason, it's putting all the letters right on top of one another. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make it do what it do. Pinktober Designs. Because the whole point is to show y'all how y'all can write the word Pinktober Designs, not play with this fire all day. Okay, there we go. And then before I even close this out, let me save this and see if it updates to here. All right, cool. That's what it did. Okay, so you're wondering, like, oh my gosh, how did you get it to do all of that cool stuff right there? Tati found this for you all. It is a free pick. I thought I had it pulled up for y'all already. Let me see. And I do. Okay. So if you go to a resource like this, typically these are Photoshop files that kind of already give you these effects. Now you have to use these sparingly. As you notice, Tati did not just use this every single location in these graphics. She picked specific places to use this. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how we pull this in and then how I make sure that because it's a smart object, it will not replace it in every instance. So y'all know I love smart objects, but I also love to dumb them down when I need to. Okay, so this is my text one here. I'm going to go ahead and close that out and hit yes to save. Now, what I just did was I just basically put that in its own little folder for today. Y'all will see in a second. I'm going to drag and drop. And I want to put that exclamation mark on there. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to change that. All right, all right. Because right now that's just a PNG. So if you double click on this one right here, it's not going to give you the editable version. So I'm going to double click on this Pinktober Designs. Then I have to double click on the editable text. I should already have my font saved here. And then on the designs, I'm going to double click on here and boom, put my exclamation point. So this is really what you all are going to be focusing on in class today. I know normally we're changing out graphics of a t-shirt design. I want you to understand how you can use these dynamic effects. And y'all, to do this in Canva, Canva could never. Well, I ain't gonna say never. It would take it a while to do this because it doesn't do it yet. To create, y'all see there's a white layer. There's a hard shadow layer underneath that. Then there's a glowing layer around it. Then there's another hard layer of a little bit medium pink on the outside. Then it has another drop shadow, hard shadow layer as well. In order for you to do this in Canva, you would have to basically have about 6 layers of the same text, and you would have to retype it over and over and over again. And then you would have to try to make it line up, because y'all know as soon as Canva puts a drop shadow on something, it changes the size of it. I don't know if y'all know that, but I'm perturbed by it. This is why I love my Photoshop. Okay, now I do use Canva too. Y'all saw me have Canva open on my computer just a little second ago. All right, I love me some Canva too, but this is where it's at. All right, so now this is going to be editable. All right, so I showed y'all this was a PNG behind here. I'm going to turn it off right now. However, let's say that I want to put, so this one says, this text one says Pinktober Designs, right? But this one I want to say 20% off. Now, this is going to be in the template for y'all. Y'all don't have to worry about this, but look at what happens when I bring this one over, just regular, making a duplicate of it. And I go into it. If I put 20% off, I'm going to duplicate this layer. So I don't get rid of my good stuff now. So I'm going to do 20% off. And now, like I said, if y'all was doing this in Canva, you would have to copy and paste this effect 6, 7 different times, and you would have to tussle with the layers to make sure that it was all the appropriate size and all of that. Watch the magic happen. 20% off. Boom. Oh, I love that. Looks good. Then you're going to come back and you're going to say, well, I didn't want to change it at all to 20% off. I just wanted this one to be 20% off. Let me show you how to do that. All right, so I'm going back. I'm going to delete this one. Okay. Now, on my Pinktober Designs, this is text 1. Now, I've named it that way because y'all know I like to get technical with my stuff. I'm going to right click, and instead of just regularly duplicating it, I'm going to new smart object via copy. Now, what this does is it intentionally will not change one when I change the other. Like I said, most of the time, the whole goal is for it to do that. But if I want one to say 20% off and I want one to say Pinktober Designs, I have to use this process. So now I've named this text 2. I'm going to go into it. And I'm going to do 20% off. Delete that. And now on this, oh, I didn't have to delete that. I could have left that as alternate text. So now I'm going to do Control A, and I'm just going to center this in the middle here. Save that. Cool, cool. Save that. Now this is an advanced technique, y'all. But don't be afraid of it. So see how now I have my 20% off separate. And I was dealing with some stuff today where I did not have my aspect ratio locked. So I am going to lock my aspect ratio while I'm thinking about it. Gonna lock that thing. Okay. So now I'm going to get rid of the 20% off PNG version because that PNG version is not editable at all. It is a smart object, but it's not editable. All right, so now I'm going to go to my Pinktober designs, my text 1, and I'm going to delete this one underneath it. Okay, now guess what happens if I want this to say follow us on social media and VIP email list? You see how Tati chose just certain words to stand out because she is creating an advertisement, okay? She's creating something that's supposed to stand out. You can use this for your social media and you can use this for your emails. But you don't want all of your text to be flat, but you also don't want all of your text to have this whole 3D effect. Number one, because y'all see it is a little bit more work to get the 3D effect. All right, so here, I'm going to take the Pinktober Designs as text 1 because it already has 2 lines of text. Again, I'm going to right click and I'm going to new smart object via copy. All right, and now I'm going to call this text 3. And I'm going to go ahead and drag it on down here, down yonder. And like I said, you all will not have to do this in class today. I'm actually doing this for you. Only because I know it makes it a little bit easier, but it also gives you some insight into why we design the files the way that we design them. All right, so this one needs to say, follow us on social media. So boom, I go into text 3, double click on the text there, on social media. And then the top one should say, follow us on. And I'm just going to make sure that's what it's supposed to say because I don't want to mess up Tati's plan. Follow us on social media. Follow us on social media. Looks good. Let's hit save and let's see an update.
You put on twice.
I sure did. Let me see what. So on is supposed to be on top. Look, well, Tati over here teaching me. Thank you, Tati. I appreciate it. All right. Follow us on social media. All right. Let's see if that looks right now. Does that look good, Tati?
Yeah, but I think I did it wrong.
Oh, you think yours had 2 ones? No, that was me. I did it wrong. We're going to look. Let me see. Okay, so now I'm going to turn mine on. I haven't saved it yet. Follow us on social media. And then if we want to make sure everything is lined up, we can take these 2 lines of text. We can skewer them in the middle and they were already on center. So that's perfect. And if I ever want to make sure that everything together is centered, I can take the group. I just grouped it real quick. Then Control A for all, and then I can center it, and see how it just clean that up and put it in the middle there for me. All right. So I'm gonna save that. Let me see what it do. All right, so follow us on social media. Now we have our editable version because see this one, if I double click on it, it's just a PNG. So Tati was like getting y'all set up. Like she said, hey, I'm gonna make this file real quick for them to make sure that they can just go in here and all they have to do is change out these images. So now y'all get a bonus file that's going to have editable 3D parts in it. Okay. Just letting y'all know. Y'all special because this is how we treat y'all. All right, so now we got that going on. Now I'm going to do the same thing for the VIP emailing list, okay? So I'll take this one here, text 3. Now I can't just drag it over there and make a copy of it because it's going to be the same smart. It's going to be a different instance of the same smart object. I want a different smart object. So I'm going to right click. I'm going to go new smart object via copy. Okay, that's the difference. That's the play. That's what nobody will tell you how to do, but you already know. Ain't no gatekeeping over here. All right, so number 4. Now I'm going to go ahead and drag this on this side. And this is going to be a single line of text. The single line of text will say, wrong one, buddy row. VIP. I'm just going to say VIP email list. Let's see. Let's double click on it. All right, and this is going to be just one line of text. What is it? VIP email list. Boom. All right, all right. So I'm going to do Control A just so I can select all of that and make it centered. Save it. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. All right, let me save it while I'm over here getting goofy on y'all. Y'all, I've been going all day, all day. So that's how y'all know y'all are loved. I'm actually putting together a Harlem Nights event, an event that I'll be able to show y'all some details on later. I might even make a template set for you all for that. Not sure yet, but I'll let y'all know. All right, so I can get rid of the PNG now. Do you see how now you're going to be able to go into this thing? Listen to me now. This is strategy. This is not just design. What Tati's here to also help you all understand is that people pay good money to have someone to say, to look at their products and say, you know what, your email campaign, just like City comes in and teaches y'all what to write in the email, Tati's here to show you what to make visual in the email, okay? So you have some 3D elements here that you can change out. So maybe you don't like the word Pinktober designs, okay? We're gonna get into the actual template change for tonight. When I tell y'all it's gonna be easy peasy, that's exactly what it is. So customer happiness. Okay, no, we're good because we're on YouTube right now. So it's already recorded on the YouTube side. All right, so here we are. And then Tati, this is where we're going to start with the template flip for tonight. So I'm about to do the demo. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand it over to Tati. She's going to teach. I'm going to stay in the room so that I can help out because this will be Tati's first time teaching one of our classes. So then that way, if we get stuck or need anything, I'm right here in the cut, okay? All right, so let's say, for instance, we don't want to say Pinktober Designs. We want it to say, help tackle cancer with custom, what is pink out, right? Custom pink out designs, because pink out is a huge term. So we're going to double click where it says text 1. And if you don't know what to click on, just right click, find text 1, hit text 1. Then we're going to double click. We'll have to double click again because this is a multi-layered effect. All right, and I have Pinktober designs. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to group that and call this Pinktober designs. Now I'm going to duplicate this group. And I want this to say, instead of Pinktober designs, I'm going to say pink out, because pink out is a huge deal in football. Pink out designs, right? So pink out designs. Stop playing with me, Photoshop. So I'm just going to double click here to change the title of this group. Now, don't go in here saving all these different layers and stuff. When you get to where you're doing a different campaign, have your pink out campaign, have your next session. We're going to do a Black Friday campaign. You want to make sure that you're in that challenge for sure, because we're doing Black Friday and holiday. You do not want to miss that challenge. But we will have a different setup. We won't keep the pink out stuff in our Black Friday stuff because you will have all these layers for no reason, making your file extra large. All right, so let's go ahead and save that. All right, so now we change that from our Pinktober designs to pink out designs, okay? Of course, if you need to change out the text here, help tackle cancer with custom pink out designs. This one, I would keep this because I think this is a really good message here. And that's what Tati also wants to be able to show you all and teach you all is that your graphics have to communicate and convey a message. And it has to be something that clicks with your clients. Okay, that was a lot of C's right there. Y'all might need to write that down. Those were bars right there. All right, so let's say you want to use the code PINK to get 20% off. If you want to edit this text here, this is just regular old, regular schmegular, regular text, but she did add a drop shadow to it. So for this one, all you have to do is click on the T, okay? And you'll be able to change that. Use the code PINK20 to get 20% off, right? All right. So, and then also just using the code PINK is very simple. It's something that people will remember when they go to the website. They just type in PINK. All right. So you'll be able to copy or double click on that and change that text out. All right. So one of the other things that I want you all to be able to do with this template is figure out what products you want to sell. So what I've given you in this class is a folder of some example images, okay? And I'm going to show you how to bring the tumbler in and how I hide that middle part of the tumbler. All right, now let's say you don't want to do the pen, great, hide the pen. If you don't want to do the Libby glass, great, hide the Libby glass. That's all up to you. So what I'm going to show you right here, we're going to focus on this first graphic here. And we're going to add the tumbler. Okay. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go to my Libby glass layer. And I'm going to go File, Place Embedded. And I'm going to go to my class folder, go to my samples, and then I will put here that I want to see my large icon so I can see what I'm rocking with here. And I'm going to do that tumbler because I just know that tumbler is definitely about to be popping. Now, we don't always want to put all three of these. So if I only want to see one, especially being that it takes up so much room, once I pull this image in, then I'm going to be able to, I'm going to zoom in just a little bit here. And I'm going to show y'all a trick. If you want to zoom in to one specific artboard, let's say I'm all the way out here. If you hold down Alt and you click on the title or Option on the Mac and you click on the title of that artboard, it'll zoom in exactly to the extent of that particular artboard. All right, so now I'm going to go to this tumbler. And just like I already did for the Libby glass, if you see that I basically hid the other two sides of it, I'm going to do the same thing for the tumbler. So this is what you all are going to do in class today. Take your rectangle, and I'm going to come outside of here. Now, these tumblers are a little tight now. So you might have to zoom in so you can see what you're doing. I kind of know what I'm doing. I've been working with these in the Automizer forever. So I kind of a little bit know what I'm doing. All right, so now that I have these little marching ants around the middle part of the tumbler, I'm going to come down here to the layer mask and I'm going to boop, hit that button, and I just created a layer mask. That's it. That's all, folks. That's how you get rid of the little extra pieces there. And whenever I do my next Automizer flip, which we're going to do in class next week, for those of you all who will be doing the challenge with us, then you'll be able to just double click on this, flip out the image from the Automizer, and you won't have to recrop it. Now I do recognize I got a little extra trash right there showing out on me. Oh, no, I don't. It was just my preview. I was about to say. Now, let's say you didn't clean that up exactly like you wanted to. You can still go to this layer mask and continue to, let's say I didn't get all of my trash from the side of this tumbler here. I can still do that. Make sure that I have black in the background. Now just hit delete on my keyboard and it cleans that up. Exactly. All right. So what you all are going to do in class today. Number one, you're going to learn how to change the 3D element out. Okay, so that's just double clicking on it, changing out the text of the 3D element. You're going to also learn how to change the regular text Okay, some of you already know these steps. For my OGs, if y'all already know it, guess what? Y'all already know what I'm gonna tell y'all. Flip it 4 times then. If you already know it, flip it 4 times then. All right, so you're gonna change out the text for the use code. You're gonna make your own code up. Make up a code and change this text to something that you're actually going to use, because I want to see this in action next week. I'm not playing about our marketing anymore. All right, I want us to get on it. All right, so for instance, this one, I don't plan on making a pen. So the third part is I want you to choose what products you're actually going to make. When I give you all PNG images, I'm assuming that, yes, you may already make these products, but I might have this pen on here and you might say, Shannon, I dare not make a pen. No way, Jose. So you take that pen off and you focus on the tumbler. Or you could take your glass here, your Libby glass, and you can focus on that instead and turn off the tumbler. You don't have to use the tumbler. I'm just letting you know that you have some options here, okay? All right, so I know this looks very complicated. It is not. You're going to have help. But what I want you to focus on now, I'm deleting my work out of here because y'all ain't getting my work. No, sir, Bob. Y'all are going to do those steps and you're going to make it through. And Coach Tachi is going to walk you through it. All right. So instead of pink out designs, boom, you got your Pinktober. So y'all are going to retrace those steps I just did and do those steps. All right. I'm going to go ahead and save here just to make sure that everything works. And I made it simple for you all so that you have the 3D option already. Like there's no excuses, y'all. Y'all know how I feel about excuses. It's either excuses or results. Which one you want tonight? If y'all want results, show up to live class and let's get it in. All right, everything else is already ready. Oh, I know what y'all need to do. Tati, put this in the notes. Don't change the use the code. What I want you to change is the at your name and at your name social media, okay? Because what'll happen is y'all will do all of this cute work right here, and then it's not ready for y'all to put on social media. So then you'll be like, oh, I'll do it next week and next month and next Pinktober season 2025. I don't want to hear none of that. I want y'all to be ready to go ahead and unleash the Pinktober beast, okay? All right, so let me go ahead and save this, and then I'm going to go ahead and get this uploaded on the back end of your courses. I apologize for the process of us being able to get our new graphics coach acclimated here, but thank you all for being patient with me for the Craft to Quit crew and our VIP. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are showing. Look, I see more people in this room than I normally do. Y'all must love y'all some Coach Tati already, because y'all didn't have 35 people in the room with me the other night. Okay, it's fine. It's okay. I'm not jealous at all. I'm really excited that y'all are excited to do this. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on the back end of the Academy. So y'all give me about 5 minutes to do that. I will still actually be here on the live because I want to show Coach Tati how we download things from the back end of the Academy. And then, like I said, I'm going to stick through here to help make sure that we have a great first Photoshop session with Coach Tati. Y'all don't run her off, okay? Because I need her help. All right. Actually, yes, you can change the shop button. I believe the text is editable. Let us see. Shop now. Boom. There it is. Yep. Now, if you want to change it into an actual link button, that's something different. If you want to actually do that, then you're going to have to do that on Shopify, depending on what theme you have. Maybe you can, maybe you can't make a button. But at the very least, you can hyperlink this to go to one of your landing pages. We will talk about that in the challenge. So those are all great questions. I'm glad y'all coming up with these questions. But anyways, let me get to this. Let me end this demo because my demo is only supposed to be 15 minutes, y'all. I think y'all got me for about 25. All right, so let me go ahead. I'm going to save what I'm doing here.